All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades.
Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? Morning, Jim, Jean, Fernando, Philip. As a reminder, we have NFP here in a little bit, so we got to make sure and be mindful of that for sure. Hail Ismail. Of course I believe in it. I could tell you haven't been following me. So I'll fill you in on what's going on. This account, I only traded 1 hour pre-market. That's it. 1 hour pre-market. 75 real days, but it only has close to 50 trading days on it. And like I said, I only trade at pre-market. So I do trade, but I can't stream at the times I trade in the early afternoon. So since this account has been going, I have since funded 8 other PA accounts with this strategy. The main thing of this strategy, of these streams, are to show how to read the market using the strategy. So I'd highly encourage you to watch my other videos. My videos and my other streams. Morning, morning. All right. Reminder, probably nothing's going to happen in the time from now until... Oh, look, I have the error and deviations again. Yesterday was fine. Today I have no devs again. All right, let me pull up, make sure I have the room chart open. Anybody else have no devs today? It's weird how they were working yesterday. All right. I'll try to refresh here. I don't think it'll work on a refresh because it's on all my charts. All right, let me F5 and see. You are right. So my simplicity chart here, it pulled up the dev. So I guess I got to refresh each one. All right, I'm going to do that. We have news coming out soon anyway, so give me a second. Yeah, that's what I figured. Morning, Vegas. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just going to mute this while I do that. Oh, if you refresh historical data, it'll do all charts. All right, let's see. I think it's reload all historical data. It didn't do anything. I'm just going to F5 it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, everything's loading. All right, give me a second. Let me do that. We have 5 minutes till the news. All right, y'all. News is out, and yeah, all my charts are good to go. I was just making sure, and yeah, I have my devs back. That's weird because when the error happened Monday, F5 didn't work, but I guess that's because they were still working on it, on the issue or whatever. So, morning, Enrico. NFP. Let's see what happens here. It is out. Were you able to F5 it, Todd? I just saw that you didn't have any. Yeah, Jeff, as long as they come back up. Loading now. Ooh, that's got caught in the middle of loading with NFP news. I'm going to give it a few more minutes before I'm looking for something. Morning, Johnny. We may get a delayed reaction because, I mean, market didn't really. I mean, it dropped, but like dropped and stopped right at the plus 2.5 dev. I'm going to go ahead and try to refresh my dynamic magnets flux levels. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I stopped looking at the results of news, to be honest, because I was looking at the news, and if it was like good, you just fundamentals don't really matter right now. There's so many different things that you think it's going to be good, and then the market goes short. You think it's bad, the market goes long. So I don't look anymore because I don't want any type of bias. I don't want to have in my head like markets should go up based on this news. So we still have a chop on the 50. The only reason why we dropped out of that chop was because of news. Right there, came right back up into this chop box. So Yeah, exactly, Todd. Yeah, and anytime I've had any type of bias like that, like, oh, market based on this news, market should go down. And then as soon as I see a potential short somewhere, something, then I overlook any red flags. I'm like, oh, there's my entry. There's my short. It's here's the time it's gonna go, and then and then it doesn't happen that way. It's like, dang, I missed those red flags because I was too biased on that direction. So I don't even look anymore. So what I'm waiting for is a breakout of that 50 tick chop, which if you look at the 30, you can clearly see sideways top and bottom here. That's what I like to call it. Basically right in this zone. Waiting for a breakout of that area, pretty much. Morning, doctor. I'm going to go ahead and get simplicity ready in case if I take an entry, if we get a breakout. Settlement's down below too, so if we can break short, we may end up getting a settlement run. Ice, both blue and red ice is down there as well. Let me pull this simplicity. So if it does break short, we got ice, and then settlement right in between. So if it can break this short area, that's kind of where I'd expect it to go. Long, I'd be looking. Really, there's nothing on the 30 except for the next deviation. We do have some dynamic magnets and gap level there. Right up here is pretty strong. So you got dynamic magnets on a wall, so that's pretty strong. I don't love. There's a lot of these double dynamic magnets, kind of an obstruction there, as well as these. So I don't know. I'm not loving it either way right now. If we get a long above these double dynamic magnets, I may take that. But really, a breakout bar would be at 123.75 on the 50. But if we break above those double dynamic magnets, I may go long. It's kind of my zone I'm looking at. Just had a red eye zone pop up. New one. Fresh one here. Just getting some. On the 30 tick, we got a star 4 low volume score and a cluster here. So See if it rejects or breaks up above that. It's looking like it wants to go long. If it could break these double dynamic magnets here. There it goes. Tighten up if it gets to that dynamic magnet wall. Got pretty close to it.
Potential TX on YM. Double cluster NQ. Potential TX on NQ.
If it really struggles to break it, then I'll just go to probably break even or close out. It's got double clusters there on the 10 now. I don't think it's going to come back below these double dynamic magnets. Bring my stop up just in case it decides to fall out on me. Reduce my risk some. You hit the level. See if it oscillates a little bit and then goes up.
Potential TX on NQ.
TX long would help. If it comes back below these dynamic magnets, then I'll close out. Bring my stop up in case it decides to just fall out for me. And if it breaks above them, this level, like that, I'll go to break even. Although it's trying to lay a magnet on top of those dynamic magnets. I'm going to go to break even anyways, just in case. See if we can run this up to the dev. Going to tighten up behind that. Just because I don't know if it's going to run all the way up to the dev. Oh, man, it knocked me out to the tick. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even looking at my 10. What I should have done? What I should have done is if I would have noticed this mini magnet lay on top of the gap level there, I would have been right below that. I didn't even notice that. All good, though. I really should have just stayed at break even, but... And there it goes. Got 47% ODD up here, where it just came back from. I would like an LRE off that level, but now I'd have to come back through that dynamic magnet and wall, and I don't like that. Yeah, there it goes. It's going to hit the dev. See, that's my target, but the way it was struggling had me want to at least lock in some profit, because it was really because of this level right here. Look at it go now. It was really this level at 125, this double, because if you look, there's double dynamic magnets and wall. And you see how it struggled. So as it came back down to test it, well, it got me out here. It got me out because I hid right behind it. This little wick right here knocked me out. But that's why I was trying to hide behind this level, because I didn't think it'd break back through. But the wick got me, and then it decided to go. So that's the way it happens sometimes. All good. Yeah, I know. I was waiting for a pullback too off of that level, but pretty strong move up. Might get a LRE off the dev, but I'm not sure I'd take it. It is a strong move up, though.
Potential TX on NQ.
It's a nice short, though, right here.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. OP rejection on NQ.
Nice sniper short. There's no HD or anything. I'm going to give it a shot because it's a strong move up. And I don't see it just coming all the way back down without it at least bouncing around a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't want to come back down and test that area. This dev and dynamic magnet can hold up. That'd be great. It might come down though. Let's see. Just laid a fresh new eye zone. I don't like that. Ah. Yeah, it wants to come back down and test that level. I was hoping, of course, the time that the dev does not chop is when I want it to chop. Because you see it pull back and went right off the dev right here exactly. We got this set up, but the trade was already over. So I was hoping we'd get another bounce right off of it. Got halfway there. I didn't have too many confirmations on that one, though. Just a level and an LRE. Man, this thing might come back short. Oops. We're getting a little, maybe a mini magnet push off the dev here. If this does go short, if anything, I'd expect it to come back down to this top area. Maybe test that around 113. If it does. See, now it's crawling across the dev like I was expecting it to do, although it didn't happen for me.
Double cluster NQ.
See what happens at this level again. If it breaks it, this 125, if it breaks it or gets stopped there. Oh yeah, I see him talking. I don't have the volume on because it coming through. It'll come through my speaker here, my mic. It's breaking below it. I'm gonna give it a little shot here. If it comes down these double dynamic magnets again, then I'll probably go to break even. In case if it doesn't break those. See, I like that it's breaking through that again. So, and I mean, that's pretty much the high of the day. I mean, it's early pre-market, but see what happens here. Might oscillate here a little bit. I don't want to move yet until it really breaks. See the solid line. Once that solid line gets fixated where my entry is, then I'll probably go ahead and move it now anyways. If I get a little room here, actually I'm going to go ahead and move behind the double dynamic magnets since the dash line is there. And hopefully it keeps going. It's hitting that 113 almost level area that I mentioned. Let me keep it with the dashed line. That way, if it knocks me out, I'll take the LRE.
Potential TX on NQ.
Knocked me out of my simplicity. Now I'm in the LRE. I'll go back to this screen so y'all can, since you can see that screen. See if these double dynamic magnets hold on the pullback.
Draft orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
If it doesn't hold here, then market's just stuck in that zone.
Potential TX on NQ.
I'm not going to break even yet, but I am tightening up my trade a little bit to hide behind that.
Draft orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
See if we can get past this little cluster. Struggling at this cluster. There we go.
Cluster YM.
Moving to break even.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential double TX on NQ. Potential TVS on NQ.
Man, look at that. Got me out at break even.
Orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Double TX on NQ.
Didn't get there. $18. It went 22 ticks, so it was close. I was shooting for 25 on that one. Once it broke this, man, market's just not moving too much. Well, once it broke this little area right here and it came down, I mean, I saw no reason why it wouldn't come down a little further, but it didn't. All right, I got one more trade in me because that one was a break even, so.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential OP rejection on NQ.
Yeah, because we know, a lot of times when it breaks areas like this, that, that's where we look for LREs, right? Pullbacks. So if I'm kind of expecting that'll happen, then that's kind of my logic is I'll tighten up to the dash line. That way, if it does pull back, it'll take profit there. And then when it pulls back to the solid line, then I'll hop in short again there for the LRE. But close on that one. Yeah, it's easy to do that. See, I think I was a little bit too fixated too on it coming down and testing the top of this area. So see how close it got, and I was waiting for it to. I mean, that's where my profit was, anyways. But my target might be getting another short here if we can bust this little bottom, run down to. See where we run. See if it breaks below this mini magnet. Got a cluster on the 30. The one thing I don't like about this little display that shows the account balance and ticks, it doesn't take into account my trades with MNQ because it's only showing NQ. So that's why it says minus 14, but I'm actually up. This one's a more accurate one up here on my 10-tick chart.
Potential TX on NQ.
It pretty much went where I was thinking on the 30 tick. That's where I expected it to come down to, this top area. Test that out. Came right to it pretty much. Might be getting along above this level again too, but I don't know if I trust it going back up right this second. So we have these two ZOIs here, cluster. I mean, it may make its way back up to the dev, but I don't think I want to hop in that one. I mean, I'm not loving price action today either. It's 9:09 now, so we'll see if I get one more or not.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential OP rejection on NQ.
If it goes above and pulls back to this level again, I may take an LR, try to take another LRE to go long off of it. I mean, it's going through it so many times, but it's not running away. So just laid another crash. Not sure we'll get a pullback though. Starting to push. I don't love that we're in a 50 tick kind of little range chop, but All right, Vegas. See you. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Not taking this LRE. It's too tight, too close. LRE would be up here at 130, right here. Have to go back through this deviation and dynamic magnet. I preferred it to be down here in this area or up here. Yeah, moved higher. Don't like that.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential elevator on NQ.
Of course it'll go, though.
Double cluster NQ.
Double cluster. Potential elevator. Not an elevator to take, but
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Elevator on NQ.
coming right back up to the top here that we just made. Which on the 50 tick, it's up there. So all right, I think I'm going to hop off here and call it a day for my morning session. Small win. Just end the Friday with that, $30. Small win. So, yep, I'm going to call it. So, I will be back on Monday. Y'all have a great day and trade well. Take care, everybody.